Mm-hmm. You joined the right group. You joined the right group because I know you saw them comments. We coming for you. You
Oh
joined up.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so, so much. And where are you in terms of your fitness journey right now? Where are you right now?
I'm doing good. I actually have been keeping my word with the water.
Let's go.
I only drink one tumbler, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm drinking four.
Okay.
Nice.
I have yet to have a soft drink this whole weekend.
Cool.
Hey, hey.
And I got my 30 minutes of cardio in for 4 days.
Man, like,
So
I,
it's a start.
like I'm
In the
slick
right direction.
in
In
the
the
right
right
direction.
direction.
In the right direction, because you can start in the wrong direction. Let's go. I love this. I love this. Larissa, you gotta hop in here. Giselle's fan, you gotta hop in here. Come on now. Look. Look, this is my group. How Giselle got fans in my? It's crazy, man. Look. This don't make any sense. Look. I'm tired of this.
Team Giselle, Giselle.
You're right, Tina. Nah, man. Look. Next time, look. All of a sudden, I'm banned out of all my groups, and I can't even get in. Look, what the heck? Giselle got just y'all cash app and Giselle. It's like, what is going on here, bro? Like, this is crazy. But nah, not Larissa. If we can move over to you. I know again, me and Larissa, she's in Australia, y'all. So it's literally Monday.
We're going international, baby.
International, man. We are international. And it's Monday there.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually working.
Wow, you working? Wait, so do you think you can answer a question, or you want us to move over?
Oh no, I'm multitasking.
Okay, cool. I just want to
from home things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you can answer those two questions.
I've known Trey for a minute now. I think I joined one of his mental health groups with Giselle and Elena. But yeah, I was telling Trey that I wanted to join because do I have to talk about my history? It's a long.
I mean, you can make it if you can make it short. You know, I would love for you to say anything. It's just a matter of minding the time. But other than that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the biggest I went up to was about 220 kgs. I don't know how, nearly 500 pounds, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We use kgs on this side.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I've always kind of like been a big girl. So then I had to do weight loss surgery 4 years ago. And then I've gained a bit of weight back, probably 40 to 45 kgs. But then recently I've had complications with my chest and stuff because of the surgery that happened. So that I'm still doing some tests and I've got another surgery scheduled. Something to do with the esophagus being stretched out, or it could be that or hernia. I'm not too sure. But I'm still due to see a cardiologist. But I wanted mainly to join the group for accountability and things like that. I know I didn't have the best relationship with food when I had initially had the weight loss surgery anyways, which caused me to gain the weight back. Not all of it, but still it like takes effect on your mental health, and then like it makes you like, feel like shit and like kind of like give up in a way. But yeah, that's the main reason why, mainly for accountability, because like I still train like twice a day and stuff. It's more so in those instances when it takes effect on your mental health and you don't want to do things. I think that's for me is the hardest part.
That's good. Yeah. That is so good. And what would you say you are now in terms of your fitness journey? Where are you in that?
What do you mean?
So where are you in regards to, do you feel like you're going harder than you ever have? Do you feel like in some sense, no, you kind of slacked off, you've kind of fallen down and you need that help, that pickup? Where you?
I think for me, I am in the best position mentally. Okay. In the sense of like being mindful of like, especially like my meals and stuff, like adding more vegetables to my meals.
Yeah.
But in that way, my relationship with food is a lot more healthier than it was when I was at my smallest, which is crazy to me. Yeah.
Wow. I love that. That is so beautiful. Welcome to the group, y'all. I'm so glad y'all are on. Again, I'm so glad to have Art, Giselle, and Elena here to kind of, I guess, help in that assistance of welcoming. May and Jamil, those are the other two that we're missing right now. But again, just to have y'all here and have the presence here is just so amazing. Y'all literally joined like one day after another with Shirley and Larissa. So again, I appreciate y'all so much and love having y'all on the team. What we're gonna do now, again, let's just go around. Art, we can start. No, actually, Elena, let's start with you. So we're start. Well, ladies first. Ladies, you know how we do it. Ladies first. So I guess in some sense we'll hit you and then we'll hop to Giselle since I already hit Shirley and Larissa. But pretty much I'm just gonna ask in regards to your fitness goals. You know, the past week. I just want to know what those goals were, and then do you feel like you hit them or not? And if so, or if not, why or why not? So you can take it.
My fitness goals for the last week were cardio, definitely. Okay. And my water intake, because I realized I was lacking on my water the last couple weeks. Mm-hmm. I haven't felt as hydrated. I felt more sluggish. And I was like, what's wrong? And then I realized, oh, well, I'm only drinking like one of these a day. That's not a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I started making sure that I was getting water. So every time when I go drop off the kids at school, I'll fill it up. And then I'll come back home and then do a couple chores, and then I'll leave the house again by like 11. And then I make sure like by that time it's empty and I'm filling it up again. Mm-hmm. So that way by the time I get home around 3, it's empty. I can fill it up again. So I'm trying to get at least like 3 or 4 of those in a day.
Nice.
As for cardio, I did start doing cardio again. I absolutely hate it because I started doing it on the treadmill, but I love doing the like, I know TikTok made a name for it, the 3-10-3 or whatever, the incline where you do it for 30 minutes at an incline of 10 to 15.
I heard about that,
yeah. So I actually did that long ago when I first started my fitness journey, because I was only doing cardio really. And it became like one of my favorite things to do, just because I don't know, I like walking uphill. To me, it's better than walking like on a flat surface.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I started incorporating that again, and it was really hard, which is why I hate it, because I felt like when I was heavier, it was so much easier. And now that I've lost weight and I haven't been doing cardio a lot, I'm like dying halfway through. I'm like, I don't know how I did this when I was 220 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm 170 something now. And I like, what is going on? I don't like this at all. But I'm working on it. I did cardio. I did that 2 times this past week.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And how long did you go in terms of cardio?
I usually go for 15 to 20 minutes, and I go after my workout because, they say it's better for the gains.
Okay. Let's go, man. I love this. Me and Giselle, actually, with her check-in, we were talking about enjoying what you do versus also discipline. Well, not really versus. It was and discipline, right? We kind of both were kind of taking both perspectives. Again, of course, Giselle's all about discipline. So I was in that, like, she's all about discipline. But then I also threw in there, I was like, man, I just can't do something I just don't enjoy. I was like, it's just too miserable for me. So when you said you kind of put it on an incline because you enjoy walking up hills, I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like she did the discipline, Giselle, but she also made it a little more fun. And not to say that you wasn't saying that, but we kind of went back and forth in regards to that, which kind of.
She said she hates it though.
Yeah,
no. Oh, you still hate it?
That's the discipline, dude. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it
never
anyway.
mind. Oh, never mind then. Okay, look. Within in that case, like discipline. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, now you're switching.
Like discipline.
No, but I get what she's saying though.
Yeah.
But like, Yeah.
Absolutely. So now you, G, your fitness goals this past week. Did you hit them or not? And if so, or if not, why not?
Yeah, I would say I did. I mean, I feel like it hasn't changed really. I feel like it's been the same for a little bit. So, I mean, I still weight lift, do cardio. I mean, honestly, it's kind of been the same.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been the same. So,
What's helped make you consistent? I just want to ask you that question.
what do you think I'm gonna
say? Go ahead. Discipline. Yo, Shirley and Larissa, this is like a joke in the group, but she's literally all discipline. Like I love just like hearing her say it. I'm literally gonna change her name one day to this discipline because that's literally like if you ask her anything, like what should I eat today? Like discipline. Like it's like dang. Like, so, but this is just a little inside joke. But I love it. I'm so glad you're staying consistent. I know we just had to check in, so obviously I know. But again, you're doing a great job. Keep slaying. I love it. All right, let's head over to you, man, before we dive into the topic.
I can say pretty much slack. Man, I was hitting it on core, on point, and then next thing you know, I had to move.
Yeah.
Once I had to move, I didn't realize it was going to take me like 4 days to get out of the old place and to get into the new place. And I just slacked on those 4 days. Like I didn't have the energy to get to the gym. And then I actually went yesterday and I went back today this morning just to get it in. You know what I mean? But my goals were really not about working out. My goals were just really just target my core and get that really good. Like I said, I was on point until I had to move and that messed everything up. But other than that, jump back in it. I'm all settled in and time to get back to business.
I love that, bro. I love that, man. I gotta point this out though before we move into the topic, man, because this is something Art has said he hasn't done in about over a year. Shirley and Larissa,
a year and a half.
A year and a half. So he has a confession he wants to, I think, reconfess. Like I love him to hear it. All right, look, what happened, bro?
It's a good, you know what I mean? Well, ever since last April, I went on a calorie deficit and I started cutting my weight. That's pretty much where I started shredding my weight. And then right when I started my calorie deficit, I said, all right, anything that's bad for me or going to hurt my gains or I'm trying to shed this weight, I'm not going to touch. And fast food was one of them. I haven't had fast food in a year and a half and ice cream too. Because I know that how bad it is and how much that could hurt my gains. And then when I recently moved, this past Sunday, I was working late. I mean, moving late. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I knew that was my only choice. It's like, I'm not going to go into the new place and start cooking dinner. I ain't even moved the pots in there yet. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't have anything. So my only option was to eat fast food.
Yeah.
And then
look, the devil got him. The devil got him now. But I'm playing.
But this is where I stress too, though. Like I'm real big on my macros and I'm real big on my nutrition. It's like my day is set up a certain way where it's all right, but I only had my pre-workout shake and my post-workout shake. So I only had about like 1,000 calories in me, and my calorie deficit is at 2,400. So I knew if I was to eat that fast food, I would still be in my calorie deficit, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I was still in my calorie deficit after I ate my fast food, and I was still good, but it was just the guilt of, having to break something that I haven't did in a year and a half. That that's what hurted me the most is that. But it was my only option. What am I gonna do? Not eat? And I was hungry too, man. I was hungry.
I know.
And then get this. This is what pisses me off so bad, and this is what I guess the how you say it, the gangs of the gods, they were like, okay, we know that you're getting ready to sin, bro. Like, all right. So I get my food. So I go to Whataburger because I'm from Texas. I go to Whataburger and I haven't had Whataburger in so long, and I love it. It's just like one of the worst things I could have gave up, but it's bad for the gains. So I get my food, and my drives were like maybe like 2 miles from there to my new place. And then by the time I get home, sit down, I get in here and I throw the bag down. I took a couple bites of the fries. Some of the bitches were cold. Yeah. And I said, oh, hell no. So I took a bite of my burger. My fucking burger was cold. Excuse my language because I'm still pissed off. My burger was cold. I guess that had to have been the act of the gains of the gods or something, man. They were like, yeah, you're going to eat this food, but you're going to eat it cold. Yeah. So I really did enjoy it the way I should have. It kind of made me more mad than actually enjoyed it. But, it is what it is.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
A year and a half, and
that's what I got. A cold burger and cold fries.
They said you don't enjoy it.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I got halfway through that burger, man, dude, I was like, man, I left my blender at the other house. I couldn't even make me a protein shake because it made me so mad. I just wanted to just have a protein shake. I was just like, hey. But yeah, so I didn't get to enjoy it. Yeah. My daughter messes with me because she was like, yeah, take her to Whataburger. And this was like 2 days later. I took her there. She was like, Dad, hey, you can get it fresh and hot right now.
Yeah.
I was like, man, go on with your BS, little girl. But yeah, that was funny though.
That's dope, man. That is so dope, man. The game God said, you gonna sin against us? We gonna make everything cold fries and cold burger. I love this, man. This is super dope, and it actually what your story feeds into the topic. It's so cool how that kind of works a lot of times. But the topic I wanted to talk about, and before I actually dive into the topic, who has to leave a little earlier? If we go over, let's say we go over an hour, who has to leave a little early? Giselle. Okay. All right. And Larissa. Okay, cool. Because I want to make sure I hit the people who has to kind of maybe leave a little, sooner. So I wanted to just make sure I had noted that. So the topic I want to go into is pretty much, I guess you can call it jumpstarting your fitness journey. And so a lot of people, again, I know Shirley, she joined with the perspective of, re-jumpstarting her fitness journey. I know a lot of other people who have their yo-yo fitness journeys where they're up one moment, down the next, up one moment, down the next. But I also know people on the entirely whole other side of the scale, people who literally are just crushing it. They are very disciplined, and they in a sense just they got it on lock. Like seriously. And again, my group is kind of like that, actually. I think a lot of y'all actually got it on lock, like completely, even more than me, so like, again, I just think that's a really admirable thing. And I think that a lot of you all are just putting in the work and the discipline that it takes to get to where y'all are. So for the people who are struggling, or the people who may have fallen down, scraped their knee, broke their leg, they're limping, they're trying to get back up. They may not have people around them or husbands or wives that are supporting them. But in fact, going back to our example, shoot, they claiming you cheating when you gotta, when you lose. It's like, dang, like people who are putting you down, people who are literally like not trying to support you, or in a sense, you're trying to fight to get back up, but you just don't have that support. I want to dive into a few elements that could help people who are struggling with that. And so I kind of want to first off, start off with asking the question of, have you ever dealt with that? Have you ever fallen off? And if so, what did you do to get back up? What did you do to jumpstart that fire or that passion that you once had? And if you haven't fallen off, I guess in some sense, could you explain, or maybe try to dive into the shoes of, if you did, what would you do to make you, to help you get back or re-jumpstart your fitness journey? So Giselle and Larissa, if y'all want to take that first, I would love to hear from y'all. Either one.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
I do remember falling off a little bit. This was when I was
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? You fell off? I just
wait a second.
What you say?
What you say?
I say you are a picker.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Let the woman talk. Let her talk.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Anyway, as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. So, uh, no, so this was like long time ago, but I do remember because I started working out when I was 13, so I was really young, right?
Yeah.
I was working out for a little bit, but I do remember I did stop. Like I kind of started falling off around, I think like 16,
Wow.
between like 16 and kind of like 17, like around there, I started falling off. But during that, I mean, when I think about it, it makes sense. There was a lot going on. Like I was like in the process of moving, to different cities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in school at that time, so I don't remember if it was just like stress or something, or yeah, if I'm being honest, I can't remember. But I do remember like slacking off, and I do remember like seeing myself starting to like gain like weight, but like fat, not like muscle, like gain fat. And I wasn't really like satisfied with that. So then I don't remember how, but I mean, eventually I just kind of was like, what am I doing? Like, let me start working out again. And I just started working out again at home. Yeah.
So you started off at home first before you got back into the gym.
Well, my whole from like 13 to like 19, I was working at home. I just started weightlifting like not that long ago, like
Okay. Wow.
like 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So for you, you're saying it wasn't really, it was like you said, you were in a transition, you were kind of having different elements in your life moving around. It wasn't anything that it wasn't like you became you became unmotivated by self. Like you in a sense had things moving, which caused a disturbance in your routine.
Yeah.
Okay. But once those things cleared up, you then were able to kind of just easily get back on track.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't too hard. I just kind of like got back. I just kind of told myself I had to realize I had to prioritize, like no excuses type of thing. So then it was just kind of like that,
Okay. So how long did that last? Was it just like a week and you were just back on it?
No, I think it was like a while. I don't honestly, it was a long time ago. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But I know it was definitely more than like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you always just working out by yourself? Did you have anybody else around you that was kind of help motivating you or push you? Or was it literally just all you?
I would always work out on my own, just like at home with like dumbbells, like little dumbbells, and like I would do like cardio workouts, Zumba workouts, like all on YouTube. I was doing that for a long time.
My goodness. So man, so just again, I felt like I knew you, but you're saying some stuff that I'm like, dang, like I didn't know that you were actually just always not a loner, but a loner in the sense in terms of like you were able to stand on your own too, by yourself throughout your fitness journey.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, that is dope. That is super dope. I admire that. So then what would you say, or what tips would you maybe if there's like 3 tips you would give somebody that's like down and out because maybe they've, fell off from a breakup or something like that, what would be something that you would give them to help pick them back up? If you could put yourself in their shoes where maybe they probably are down for like a whole year and they pick up 50 pounds, what would you say to that person in terms of what they could do to help jumpstart them, push them back into that aspect, things that you would kind of, advice you would give them?
I think number one thing is to understand that no one's perfect. Like, so don't beat yourself up too much for falling off. Because if you just keep beating yourself up, like that's not really going to do anything. Like why would you want to put yourself down? You should uplift yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think you should definitely take that into consideration and kind of understand that. And then because you can fall off and then start again, and your fitness journey might not be perfect for many little different reasons, and it's like, especially now with like social media and stuff, like people are always looking on social media like, oh, this person's doing this and this. It's like, don't compare yourself. So I would say that too, kind of like don't compare yourself to other people, whether it's on social media or people that yeah, just kind of like don't worry about that and just do your own thing. I mean, try not to rely on other people.
I love
like
that.
Do it on your time, your terms. And I would say more than aesthetics, look at health. Like, think long term, don't think short term. Because a lot of people want to tone, because it's not even the proper term. So tone up, and they want to lose weight, and they want to lose weight in a short amount of time and do all these things in a short amount of time. But it's like, look at it as a lifestyle. Like, don't even think about it like that. Think lifestyle, long term. Don't do it just for the summertime. Yeah.
Shirley, you hearing this? Come on.
Yes, I'm paying attention.
I know, because I'm
paying attention. Just kidding.
And I'm listening.
Yeah, those right there, that's some key vital words right there. And that's why I love G. Like when G speaks, like I love to listen because she speaks facts. You know what I mean? Lifetime, man. I had to get up. I got up with
Yeah. I was like, I knew she wasn't just gonna hit us with no discipline. That's why I wasn't just gonna take that. I was like, no. I was like, she got some. G be having gems. I'm telling you.
That's what I was about to say. I thought I'd be dropping gems, but G be on her stuff. Well, I'm like, man, that's a gem right there.
She be on her stuff, man. She be on. I'm telling you, she be on her stuff. I love it. And that again, that lifestyle, and then the judgment. You mentioned not beating yourself up. That's a big one. Again, Shirley, did we not talk about that on the check-in? Because Shirley was like, yeah, and she said her husband comes in there and be like, we ain't got, no, not today. Get on up. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a life. In Larissa, you too. Again, it's just, don't be looking the other way. Look this way. look this way. Look. Like, yeah, it's a lifetime journey, Giselle, thank you for pointing those things out. These are points I didn't even think about. I knew, how you can know certain things. Like what Giselle's saying, it's not all that special. But I'm like, I got a poker. No, but it's super dope. It's just that it's also, Giselle, you probably would agree. I know we talk about this. It's stuff that people know, like we say. People say these things and we say these things over and over again, but we need to constantly be reminded of them. So that's why I'm glad you said that. Like, it's so easy to forget that this journey is a lifetime. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifelong journey. You shouldn't beat yourself up. Those are things that are simple, but they're also forgotten, easily forgotten. So thank you for saying that.
And definitely right there where you said this is a lifestyle changing thing. It's like a lot of people would jump in this game and think that, all right, cool, like I'm gonna, like how G said, I'm gonna get toned, I'm gonna start shredding. It just don't work that way. People who have the success in fitness are making it their lifestyle changes. It's very, very, this is a lifestyle change. This is not just a temporary fix. You have to adjust to this. This is how you're going to say, you know what? This is how I'm living from here on out.
Come on.
And that's how you get successful in fitness.
Come on, man. Come on. I mean, we just heard from a guy who didn't eat fast food for a year and a half, and he ate it, and yet he did not do what Giselle said to not do, and that is beat yourself up. He did not beat himself up. We don't see, what I'm saying? Our art isn't on here crying, like you didn't get on here going, I'm sorry. Like, no, like he is good. It's fine. If you,
he gonna cry in the car.
He gonna cry in the car? Yeah. I promise you Art Black, man. I promise you Art Black. I already know too many Black references, bro. You gonna cry in the car, bro. That's crazy. That's that Friday movie. I'm not sure if y'all seen that, but that's Friday with Chris Tucker. Hey, that's hilarious, man. But before I hop over to Larissa, because I know again they both raised their hands in the sense that they have to leave sooner. I want to welcome Dion. This is my guy. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw some of the snippets, but this guy right here. He's actually who started my fitness journey. So, bro, Dion, I'm not sure if you're here, bro, but I wanted to introduce you before we move on to Larissa. Don't be hot. Don't be hot.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Trying to watch this dog out here.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, your dog. I'm about to say, bro, you got a dog chasing you? I was like, okay.
Man, hey, that'd be another reason to run 1.39 miles, bro.
Oh, wow, bro.
That was very impressive, too, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, so, all right, you remember him in the public group?
No, I seen that video, too.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Let's go, because Dion's in the public group. The public, but to see that y'all recognizing people from the public group, let's go. Do y'all know how good that is? Like, we all in the private, but y'all know each other from the public group. Let's go, man. You don't gotta be in the private to still be in the fam. Like, come on, man. I love the money. But you ain't gotta be in here. You know, you can still be in the public. I'm serious. Like, it's dope. Like, I love this, man. This is super dope.